Welcome to another RSR. Tonight we are predicting and previewing the 2024 MLS Cup Final between LA Galaxy versus New York Red Bulls. Prediction de la MLS Cup Final. LA Galaxy contra New York Red Bulls. It is a big match tomorrow, less than 20 hours away from kickoff. I know, crazy. 90 minutes away, possibly a little bit more between crowning a champion, or till they crown a champion. We will have a champion tomorrow afternoon. Whether that's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, Central, we don't know when that'll happen, but we'll have a champion. Will it be the original who has 5 stars going for their 6th, the LA Galaxy, or the MLS original who's only been to one MLS Cup before this and never won the trophy and has a meme tag made out of them? That's so Metro. Will it be the Red Bulls finally breaking that curse after going on the most unexpected MLS Cup run of the recent past? Was chaos going on around them? Yeah, but they capitalized. That's all that mattered. And they caused some of that chaos. So, there you go. That's a win for them. Well, that being said, LA Galaxy, the big thing, Riqui Puig, MLS MVP candidate, MLS Best 11 player, is out. Blew out his ACL during the Western Conference Final last week. Did deliver the game-winning assist to Joveljic on that blown knee. Played 30 minutes on it, but he will not be able to play tomorrow. That throws a hole in that midfield. Marco Reus will be able to play. That's good news, because if he didn't, that means Marky Delgado or Brugman. And really, against Red Bull, I don't know if you want to go that way. Basically have, or Fagundes, that's probably the better play there. He did play well in the stead of players who got hurt throughout the year, and they still won with him. And Galaxy have never lost at home this year. So, it's only one more game. But Riqui Puig being injured is a big thing when it comes to this game. That moves the Galaxy's chances as favorites from like 80% to 65%. Yeah, they're still like overwhelming favorite, but not as much. It's like being the favorite going into a rivalry weekend game in college football. You should have an 80% chance to win, just like Ole Miss versus Mississippi State this year. Ole Miss should have had an 80% chance to win. It didn't look like that the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a rivalry game. They play their butts off. The team who's worse plays their butts off. And sometimes it works out. Sometimes it's just, hey, they looked better. Team who's supposed to win still wins, though. That's what I'm thinking here, frankly. Yes, the Red Bulls have a bigger chance of making an upset tomorrow. But is it just mean? To me, it just means that Galaxy will look not as good as what they would have playing this match. They were still the overwhelming favorite before the injury, before we knew that was the case. And for a while, we knew something was going on. We just didn't know what it was. Now we know what it is. Now they're a 65% favorite in my book, but that's still overwhelming. But again, that's why you play the games. 90 minutes, the ball is round. Any given Saturday, anything can happen. The Red Bulls have showed this whole time, that it doesn't matter what they think or what the people think of the team they're playing that's across from them. They know they could beat them. They're going to give their all. And they've defended their asses off. They've kicked at people. They've kicked at people. They've spat at people. In theory, they're not Hector Herrera, but you know what I mean. They don't quit. The Red Bulls don't quit. And this game's going to be close. I believe that, 100%. It'll be more like last week for LA Galaxy. It's going to be tight. And if Red Bulls get an early goal against the run of play, that changes everything. That will change everything. If this game stays 0-0 for 80 minutes, just makes this a little bit more cagey. And then you have the extra time. And this game's going to be close. I know that for certain. It's a final. Maybe it was never going to be a blowout. But unless a team finds multiple goals against the run of play or very clinical, it was never going to be a blowout. Now, the Galaxy can be very clinical. But this isn't the Colorado Rapids. Yes, they've already beat the hell out of a 7 seed during this tournament, the Galaxy have. But this is not Colorado. The Red Bulls play above their seed. The Red Bulls do not look like a 7 seed. They never did. They look more like a 4, 3, 5 seed, somewhere in there where they could challenge, and honestly, it's not that crazy to see them go far. That end of the season run from Leagues Cup on to where they only beat Toronto and they drew a lot of matches, that definitely hurt them, but they still made the playoff. And from there, they just changed their mentality. And hey, that's good for them. But they changed their mentality and figured out how to win these ties, these games. Now, Red Bulls defensively have been strong. Emil Forsberg's played a really good playoff. He makes that team run. He makes that team run. Would they be better off if they still had Frankie Amaya? Yes. He also made that team run. But Emil Forsberg, since he's came back from injury, which, ironically enough, a lot of that run where they didn't win many games after Leagues Cup, Forsberg was hurt. He starts coming back, getting back in form. Look what he did. He's definitely controlled that team. Defensively, Red Bulls have been strong. Back five, Coronel's been playing out of his mind. Your forwards, been pretty good. Cameron Harper showed out at times. Daniel Edelman in the midfield showed out as well. They have some really good players. Dante Van Zier had a really good playoff. Lewis Morgan's had a really good playoff. The Red Bulls have talent. This isn't just they've been lucky and they've been very clinical. No, they have talent. They have very good management from Sandro Schwartz. This team is a good team. Red Bulls is a good team. Galaxy's a better team, even without Ricky Puig, but Red Bulls is a good team. Anything can happen on Saturday, and that's the big line, I have to say, is anything can happen on Saturday. And it wouldn't shock me. Okay, it would shock me, but I wouldn't be out of my skin shocked if Red Bulls won. I wouldn't be. But with what the Galaxy have, even without Ricky Puig, they still have Gabriel Peck, they still have Joseph Paintsel, they still have Dejan Joveljic, they still have a damn good center back in Maya Yoshida. They still have a good right back, which they barely ever have had, or recently ever have had, in Miki Yamane. They have a good midfield still. You have Fagundes. You have Mark Delgado. You have Marco Reus. You have Gaston Brugman. You have lots of players who can play that midfield three. Cerrillo as well. Still think Delgado's better, but there you go. John McCarthy, been pretty damn good, as he recently has been since he became the big guy for the LAFC and then moved over to the Galaxy. He's a damn good goalkeeper. LA Galaxy, even without Ricky Puig, don't have many holes. They don't. This isn't just, hey, this team got their wings clipped. No. This team is still good. Yes, their best player is not playing, but this team still has 4 20-goal scorers. So, do with that what you will. They still have some very good players. Greg Vanney has been a very good coach this year. They have a great front office. So, Galaxy still are the favorite. They're at home. They haven't lost at home. And I think that's what's really going to decide it. I think we're going to have a very similar match tomorrow to what we had last Saturday in the Western Conference Final. LA Galaxy is going to struggle for 80 minutes, give or take. There's going to be one pass that gets through. I'm going to say Marky Delgado plays the ball into Gabriel Peck. Gabriel Peck takes somebody's jock and scores a goal. A beautiful goal to win the MLS Cup. 1-0 LA Galaxy through Gabriel Peck. Assist from Marky Delgado. Because you know what? Sure, that's what we'll go with. Yeah, Gabriel Peck golazo from a Marky Delgado assist and him taking somebody out of their jock. Yeah, that sounds about right. Juking somebody out of their jock. Yeah, that's about right. We'll go with it. But yeah, 1-0 LA Galaxy. That's the way I see this MLS Cup going. It's going to be a very interesting game uncomparatively to the Western Conference Final, because I think that game was pretty boring. I think tomorrow will be very awesome, even if it's 1-0. I think it'll be a very awesome game. I think it'll be a very beautiful game, a very well-played game, a very interesting game. But 1-0 LA Galaxy. LA Galaxy winning their 6th star and coming back from the darkness, pulling a Dodgers. 10 years without MLS Cup, no problem. They got another. LA Galaxy will be your MLS Cup champions in my book. Red Bulls will put up a hell of a fight, just like they had the whole playoffs. But when you're playing a team that it's going to be tough sledding, even with a big injury, weighing them down, anchoring them down, it's still going to be tough. They got a lot of quality to lock down or unlock that defense. And they will. Well, it'll take a while, but it will. They will. So with that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification button. Subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central, 2:55, of course. LA Galaxy versus New York Red Bulls. Suit Day. MLS Cup Final live. Review after the game's over. You'll have that too. And then we're on to our post-MLS Cup. Wrap up the season content, which is the rest of the Liga MX final, or both legs of the Liga MX final. The Intercontinental Cup, couple of Chelsea games. When it comes to matches, you have the top 50 songs list, best of reels. It'll be here before you know it. With that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See ya. May the odds be ever in your favor. There you go. Peace.